a chance to hear from our top leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, you are definitely in for a treat tonight. I have the pleasure to introduce a young lady that's on a mission out of the Atlanta, Georgia area. She has spent over 15 years in corporate America, working as a manager in the collections department and default mortgage department. This young lady knows 100% of the information. She loves to have fun, and she loves spending quality time with her husband and 3 beautiful children. After teaming up with Paycation in just 16 months, she was able to generate enough income to permanently leave the corporate arena and work from home full-time as an entrepreneur, getting her time freedom back and being able to help many others to do the same. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Executive Diamond, Miss Tawana Houston. Ma'am, were you able to make it to the line?
Yes, I am here. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear. The platform is all yours.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Are you able to see my screen okay?
Yes.
All right, amazing. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone, to this webinar tonight. It's just such a privilege to be able to share this platform with you all and just to be a part of your new journey. Just a little bit about me, you've already heard, but you guys, if you are on the line, if you're that family or that individual that has been working corporate America for many years and have been putting in hours and hours and hours of your time invested in somebody else's dream, I'm going to show you today how you can take advantage of an industry that everybody needs and be able to change your current household, okay? So before we get started, I need you, she already mentioned having something to write with. I need you guys to write down your why you logged into this webinar tonight. If you're just trying to bring additional income in your household, if you're trying to travel for pennies on the dollar, whatever that reason is, I need that to be the main focus when you hear this information tonight. So while you're sitting there in front of your computer, on your cell phone, whatever situation you're in today, whether you're on the telephone, I want you guys to think, if I was to write you a blank check right now, my signature on it, and money and time wasn't an issue, where would you go? And I want you to think outside of the States. Where would you go? Would you like to experience the luxurious Dubai? Now, this is the only 7-star property in the world. And look at the top of this. At the top, you can play tennis. Now, you may not like tennis, but just imagine playing tennis at the top of a 7-star resort, right? Many of us thought it was just 1 through 5, 5-star resorts. Where's the 6, right? But this is a 7-star property. Imagine enjoying dinner at a restaurant with your loved one, your friends and your family, and being able to enjoy the aquatic life around you. What about making magic happen for your family at Disney? Now, many of us, including myself, was deprived of being able to go to Disney as a child. But let's keep in mind that Disney is just not for children. It's for adults as well. So when you're an insider, you're able to go to these different places that you may not have been able to experience when you were younger, but now you're able to go, take your family, and enjoy it for pennies on a dollar. What about Vegas? They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But guess what, you guys? We're in the world of social media, right? Is it true that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? No, not at all, because we share it on social media. Before you even leave your driveway, it's all over Facebook. Cruising the world. One of the main reasons I became part of Paycation Travel so my family can experience the world, so that we can travel, because that's a lifestyle that I wasn't a part of when I grew up. We've been on over 5 cruises this year alone. Cruising the world is something that you have to do. Families love it. The possibilities are limitless. Now, what I want you guys to do before we proceed, I want you to think about those people that are traveling already. I want you to think about yourself and how much you would like to travel. And I want you to put yourself in the middle. I want you to imagine yourself earning an income off of the travel that these individuals have already done this year. Okay? Did you know that travel is the #1 research word on the internet between the hours of 9 and 5? Now, what should people be doing between the hours of 9 and 5? They should be working. I was one of those individuals that sat at my desk. Yes, I worked my job, but at the same time, I was looking at those 2 weeks of vacation that I had left. I was trying to figure out where I was going to go and how many days I had left. Between the hours of 9 to 5, individuals at work are trying to find a way to get away when they should be focused on their job. This industry generates over $29,000 a second. You guys, we've been on this webinar for at least 3 minutes at the bare minimum. Each household would pay an additional $1,200 more in taxes without the revenue generated from the travel and tourism industry. Now, direct sales and travel industry. Now, how many people do we have on this webinar right now that are NFL fans? The NFL industry is a $10 billion industry. Now, I'm going to dig a little deeper, and I'll go into it a little more as we go further. But for those NFL fans out there, when you plan that tailgate party, when you go to that NFL game, when you're sitting in your living room and watching that show, does the NFL send you a check? Not at all. What we're going to show you today is how you can still love this industry and how you will love it even more when you have a check coming into your household. The movie industry is an $11 billion industry. The music industry is a $17 billion industry. Prime example, when Beyonce went on tour, we had hundreds and thousands of people paying hundreds and thousands of dollars to see her in concert. But how many of those individuals actually received the check? How many of you actually received the check? What we're going to show you today is how you can benefit from these industries and actually bring money into your household. The direct sales industry is over $182 billion. The travel industry is over $8 trillion. Now, why do you think the travel industry earns so much? The answer is, you guys, every industry has to travel. The only time that you're going to ever hear the word trillion is when it's tied to something negative. Normally, it's the student loan debt or it's the U.S. deficit. But the only time it has a positive light is when it has something to do with the growth of the travel industry. Now, would you guys agree that travel just makes sense? It's something that the world is going to do anyway. Now, who we are. Documentation beats conversation. This company has been around for almost 16 years. It's a licensed and bonded company out of Dallas, Texas. The travel training is phenomenal. We work with so many different vendors. We've received so many honors and awards. Some of these you might have heard before: Funjet, Carnival, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, and so on. We have so many awards. Now, I believe wholeheartedly that a company grows based on their leadership. Mr. David Manning, he's the founder and CEO of the company. He has over 25 years of experience in direct selling. What I love about this man is that he's the compensation plan design specialist. Other companies seek him out to build their compensation plan. So guess what? He's going to make sure that his company has the #1 compensation plan out there. And I can tell you from my own experience that every year the compensation plan gets even better. Mark Campese is the president of our company. He has over 25 years of network marketing experience. Lori Spears is director of travel. She's responsible for the phenomenal training that we receive. She's responsible for making sure that your commissions are paid on time. She's responsible for making sure that that work-at-home person is able to get everything that they need from the comfort of their home. Become certified. Once you become certified, you will receive members-only pricing. You will also receive your own personal travel booking site. Now listen, you guys, I am that techie girl. I built my own website. I've also purchased this from others to build websites. I know how much it costs to have a website built. When you become a part of this business, you receive 2 websites. Something that would take you thousands to create on your own, you receive as a part of your package. You also have the Extreme Travel University for only $50. It's a $50 one-time tuition. If you were to try to get certified outside of this company, it will cost you hundreds of dollars. I want you guys to see the value of becoming certified. Now, this is one of the websites that you receive here, the personal travel booking site. You earn up to 75% commission from travel book. Now, earlier, I told you to think about those individuals. Write the names down of those individuals that you know like to travel a lot. Imagine directing them to this website right here. This is exactly how your website would look. When they book on your website, you're earning up to 75% commission. This website is backed by Priceline. Now, we all know that Priceline is one of the #1 search engines out there for booking travel. But you have that in your lap. When they book on your site, you're earning that commission. Now, Priceline only deals with 500 affiliates. We're #2 with the company, so that speaks volumes. You will receive this website, which has access to over 145,000 hotels. It's the same pricing that they will find on Priceline.com, Kayak, or AAA. Now, the major difference is that you are getting paid. Those names that you wrote down, they were booking on Expedia. They were booking maybe on Priceline. They were booking on Booking.com. Whatever site they normally go to, they were going to go to regardless. The difference now is that they're booking on your site and you're earning the commission and bringing money into your household. Member trips. 3 to 16 trips are updated in our back office every month. These are prepackaged deals that we're able to take advantage of as members only. Paris, France, Italy, Punta Cana, and so on. Because you're an insider, you're able to take advantage of trips between $300 to $500. And you're able to take a couple family members with you. But that's the advantage of being in the business. This is the opportunity for you to experience different places around the world. These are our weekly condo stays. Now, if you just tuned in, or maybe you just wasn't focused on me at the beginning of this webinar, I need you to put your business hats on right now, okay? I want you to check out Mexico right here, Antigua and Costa Rica. Imagine you want to go to these places, but you don't want to pay for it, okay? So you're going to reach out to 3 friends that you may have. And you're going to say, you guys, I want to go to Mexico. Don't y'all want to go too? They're going to say yes. You're going to say, well, go online. I want you guys to see how much it's going to cost for us to go to Grand Mayan, Mexico. Now, all of these properties that you have access to, all of these condos are 8 days and 7 nights. They're going to go online. They're going to easily see that it costs them at least $1,000 per person to go to this resort for 8 days and 7 nights. You're going to turn around. You're going to say, listen up. I'm on the inside. Let me see what I can do. Guys, I found a better deal. Y'all just give me $500 per person. You're going to have each one of those business partners each one of your friends give you $500 per person. Now, when you go in your back office, you're going to see that it may only cost you $300 for 8 days and 7 nights. You just collected $1,500. You're going to pay that resort their $300. Now, you just put $1,200 in your pocket. That just covered the cost of your flight. That just covered the cost of your wardrobe when you go there. And better yet, when you go, you can buy them drinks. And they're going to think you're just the best person in the world. Now, I'm going to ask you, do you think you're getting over them? No. You just saved them 50%. They were going to pay $1,000 per person to go on this trip. But now they're able to go for half that cost and you just went free. Paycation experience. 3 times a year, the company will put together 3 different trips. For example, you have Punta Cana here. You have Royal Caribbean on the Oasis. You have El Dorado, Mexico. This is your opportunity to enjoy a different lifestyle. This is our opportunity to learn about these different countries. This is your opportunity to fellowship with different business partners. And the beauty about this is research and development. It's 100% write-off. You are more likely to sell travel when you are traveling yourself. It's considered being a product of the product. You want to go to these resorts and make sure that the water in these pictures are really blue. You want to make sure that those pillows are really fluffy. You want to make sure that those drinks are really as good as they say they are. You want to make sure that that customer service is perfect so that you can sell it to your clients. And again, you guys, it's 100% write-off. The Booking Ninja. Now, this is our members-only vacation club. This Booking Ninja sets us apart from anybody else. You can save up to 70% on your travel. There are no travel restrictions, no blackout dates, and it's 100% price guarantee. You will feel comfortable knowing that no matter what you look up online, that if you were to come back to your Booking Ninja, which I doubt this will happen, but if you were to come back to your Booking Ninja and the cost was higher, you can just send that information to them and they will have that 110% guarantee. There are over 400,000 top brand hotels here, over 8,000 nationwide rental car locations. You have the cruise rebate, the shopping, you earn points. You can redeem your points for travel. So basically, as you are accumulating points for booking travel, you can use those points to further reduce your already discounted travel. Now, you can book more than just travel. Now, in addition to everything that I've covered already, I touched on a little bit about sporting events, theater, and concerts. Now, sporting events. I'm huge on doing bus trips. So let's just say you're that NFL person and you want to sell sporting events. Just imagine putting that bus trip together and earning commission, selling the tickets to the game and earning commission. And guess what? If you're going from Atlanta to New Orleans, for example, they need a hotel. So now you're earning commission off the hotel. So it's not just about travel. It's also about selling the tickets so they can have a good time while they're there. If you're sending a client to New York, don't you think they want to see the theater? Sell the tickets to them and earn a commission. What about concerts? I mentioned Beyonce earlier. Whatever the concert may be, we specialize in sold-out tickets. We're a wholesale vendor. When Ticketmaster sells out, when StubHub sells out, we still have tickets. And the beauty about it, it's called high demand now. You're able to mark up the cost. Paycation Plus. We provide essential services that most people and businesses are already using. You guys, that's what I love about Paycation. Any product or any service that you're selling is something that the world needs. That was important to me because I'm not a salesperson. I need something that's guaranteed for each person to need. And that's what I love about this business. Everybody travels, whether it's for business or pleasure. Everybody needs identity protection. Everybody needs health and wellness. Everybody needs credit monitoring. It's things that the world needs, and you have it at your fingertips to sell to them. What do? We create the opportunity for you to offer world-class travel. Plus, we offer additional essential services that everyone uses. Now, everything I've covered so far, for you to have access to the travel side of the business is $149.95. You have a monthly subscription fee of $69.95 per month. Now, let me explain this. For $149.95, you can earn up to 75% commission in travel commissions. You have access to the travel club membership. You have access to 2 websites. You have access to a back office that keeps track of all of this for you with no paperwork. You have access to reduced travel, and you get the university. And what I love most about this is the $69.95 comes from your profit and not your pocket. Prime example, if you earn $500 that month, guess what the company is going to do? They're going to give you your $430, and you're going to keep your $70. Now, we all know Sir Richard Branson, right? He's Mr. Virgin everything. Virgin Airlines, Virgin Mobile, Virgin everything. He believes in retiring like a rock star. Mr. Robert Laura wrote this article in Forbes magazine that stated, we believe that the entire network marketing industry is poised for explosive growth and could be one of the most significant solutions to America's current retirement savings crisis. Now, we all know there's a retirement savings crisis. It's no secret. How many people do we know that retire and go right back to work? If they couldn't live off of 100%, how are they going to live off 40% when it's time to retire? They end up going to work at Walmart or somewhere else. The beauty about network marketing is that it allows you to live that same lifestyle or better that you were living when you were in corporate. So you're able to save and still enjoy life without feeling the struggle. Now, what we're about to cover now is the compensation plan. Before we go into this compensation plan, I want you guys that are sitting in front of this computer, those are on the phone, I want you to say optional. Say optional, optional, optional. Because this is the part of the compensation plan that terrified me the most, but this is the part of the compensation plan, the part of the business that totally changed my life. The Paycation Travel compensation plan is optional and is not a solicitation to participate exclusively in the team building or recruiting program. Any reference to potential income is not a guarantee, and any income earned will be a product of the business owner's effort and hard work. All this is saying is that you get what you put in. If you want to retire from your job within 16 months, like Tawana Houston did, you need to be willing to do what I did to make it happen. If you are that person, then continue to watch. Now, if you decide to become a part of this other part of the business, if you decide to work 100% of the business, it will cost you $199.95. The monthly subscription fee will still be the same. That comes out of your profit and not your pocket. You will have access to the travel side of this business, and you will have access to the residual side of this business, which I'm about to cover now. Okay, now this is our personal sales commission. Now, I want you guys to put yourself in my situation. I'm going to explain to you who I was. I was that very shy person. I was that person terrified of sales. I was that person that didn't want to approach a person. So if you are that individual, then I want to share with you how I was able to leave corporate and do this full time. Okay? So the young lady that you see here in the green, let's say her name is Sally. Sally partnered with us today. Sally decided she wanted to go to Mexico, and she only paid $300 for 8 days, 7 nights. Guess what she's going to do? She's going to go on Facebook, and automatically, we just do that. We go on Facebook and we share with everybody on social media. She says, oh my God, you guys, I can't believe I just went to Mexico for $300. I've always wanted to travel. What do you think her friends and family are going to do? They are going to comment on her post. They're going to inbox her, and they're going to want to know what she did. When they decide to partner with her, you see these 3 people here and it's $70? They are going to pay her for $70. They're going to pay her $70 for each person that decides to partner with her. Not just the 3 people you see here. This is to infinity. Whether it's 10, 100, or 1,000, they're going to pay her $70 per person. Now, would you agree with me that Sally would have shared this information with her friends and family for free? If she was able to save $1,000 of travel, this is something that she would have shared with them for free. But yet now she's earning $70 per person. Now, this is where life changes on this slide here. You're going to earn $10 in personal sale overrides on your personally sponsored RTC's first and second level. All that means is while you're at work, while you're sitting on the couch watching TV, while you're getting your hair done, getting your nails done, whatever it may be, as your team is building a team, you're earning $10 in commission per person. These are people that you do not know. So this young lady that you see in that black dress here, she decides that she wants to build a team. She adds 2 people. Guess what you're earning? You're earning $10 for each one of them. The next person adds. You're earning $10 for each one of them. Now, $10 may not sound like a lot, but we have about 60 people on this webinar. If each person virtually paid you $10 right now, you would take it. Now, this is our monthly residual income. We're going to touch on each one of these bullet points a little later, but what I primarily want to focus on is this 100% residual match. What I love about this match is that, you guys, I come from a corporate training background. What I love and what I'm passionate about is training. When I was working for Wells Fargo, I would be in a room full of people. It'd be about 50 people I would be training. Never did Wells Fargo say that they were going to pay me a portion of each person in that room's check. Not at all. But in this business, I can use the same talents that I have, and this company pays me 100% residual match on the people that I personally brought in this business. So, for example, if I brought Tiffany into this business and she earned $300 this month in personal codes, guess what I earned? $300. If I brought Mike in the business and he earns $200 this month, I earn $200. Susan earns $100, I earn $100, and so on. You guys do the math. You're earning 100% match off the people, off the personal codes of the people that you personally add to this business. Now, this is our 4x7 residual matrix. It's called 4x7 because it's 4 levels wide, 7 levels deep. On the first level, it caps out at 4 business partners. The company pays you $2 per person, which equates to $8 per month. On level 2, it caps out at 16 business partners. The company pays you $6 per person, which equates to $96 a month. Now, let's stop right there real quick. Now, we discussed the business overhead, which is $69.95 a month. On this slide alone, which is one of 20 different streams of income, you are already earning $104. This is what I mean when I say that there's no reason for you to pay the $69.95 a month because it comes out of your profit and not your pocket. So on these 2 levels, with you earning $104, the company is going to take their $70 and you would earn the rest. Now, you're probably asking yourself, do I have to recruit 20 people? No, you don't. You could bring one person into this business, and that one person can do everything. If you're on this line right now and you're saying to yourself, I don't like to talk to people, I don't like to do this, I don't do like, who do you know that does? Do not stunt your growth because you aren't willing to step outside of your comfort zone, okay? So if you know somebody else that loves to talk or loves to chat, then you allow them to join this business and you will earn the income for doing so. This matrix caps out at $173,000 a month. Okay? Now, $173,000, your mouth might have dropped when you saw that, especially when I said monthly. But what if you only got 10% of this matrix right? That's $17,000. What if you only got 5% of this matrix right? Would it change your household today? The average household would have prevented foreclosure just for an extra $500 a month. So don't think about the $173,000 a month. Just think about what you need to fix your current situation today. Now, this is our executive earned positions. You guys, this is one of my favorite slides because, again, guys, I was a corporate trainer. I come from a management background. And one of the things that I hated the most about being in management was that if I had a position open and I wanted to hire someone, you guys, I had to post it in HR. I had to interview a whole bunch of people when I already knew who I wanted to hire. What I love about this is that it's in black and white what each person needs to do. Nobody can judge you. No one can hire over you. Every position is available to you. All you have to do is wake up one day and decide that this is what you want to do. The first level, once you bring one person into this business, you're considered a referral travel associate. You're always going to get that 75% travel commission, and it opens up levels 1 through 4 on the matrix. which is here. Levels 1 through 4 pays out the $768, the $128, the $96, and the $8 once you fill up that matrix. The second level, in order to become executive, you have to personally enroll 3 business partners. It opens up your coded residual income, and it opens up levels 1 through 5. Guys, levels 1 through 5 pays out that $8,000 plus the $768 plus the $128 plus the $96 plus the $8, you guys. All it takes is you sponsoring that right person that will totally change your life. That third level is regional executive. Once you personally enroll 6 business partners, not only are you receiving a residual matrix match, but now you're earning 10% matrix match on the people that you personally enrolled. So if they're earning $1,000 on that matrix that I just showed y'all, you are bringing an extra $100 into your household. The other person that you brought into this business is earning $500. You're now bringing $50 into your household, and so on. It pays out levels 1 through 6 on that matrix. Now the next level is national executive. This is what I call the last level of independence, and I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that. With this level, you have to personally enroll 10 business partners. You qualify for 100% of that matrix that pays out $173,000 per month once it's full. Now, this is considered the last level of independence because this is the last level that you can get to by yourself. This next level is called international executive. In order for you to reach this level, you have to personally enroll 15 business partners, and you have to help 3 out of those 15 business partners reach the rank of national executive. What I love about Paycation is that you will never have to worry about coming into this business and somebody leave you hanging, because this compensation plan is designed for people to help people. In order for you to make it to the next level, you have to bless somebody else. You have to bring them up with you. Once you hit international executive, the company is going to start paying you a $600 lifestyle bonus. They're also going to start paying you a $600 car bonus. And I'm going to go over the qualifications of that a little later. But with that $600 car bonus, you have 3 options. The vehicle has to be no more than 2 years old. The company is going to pay up to $600. You can get a new vehicle. They're going to pay up to $600. Or you can totally opt out of the program, and they're going to pay you $300 a month on your check. The next level is presidential executive. I'm not going to waste your time or mine going over this level here, because by the time you even get enough people to reach this level, you are considered a diamond in this company, which is what we're going to go over next. Becoming a diamond, executive diamond, that's my current rank. You have to have a team size of 300 people, minimum. Once you reach that rank, the company is going to start paying you an additional $1,000 a month on top of your income. Okay? This is per month, you guys. We have worked in corporate America, and never have the company said, great job for doing so many things right. Here's an extra $1,000 a month. That's what you get here. The next rank is regional diamond. The team size has to be at least 500, and the company's going to start paying you an additional $2,000 a month on top of all your other income. The next rank is national diamond. The team size has to be a minimum of 1,500, and the company is going to start paying you out an additional $5,000 per month. The next one is international diamond. The team size of over 4,000. And the company is going to start paying you over $10,000, and so on. The highest rank that we have in this company right now is presidential diamond. Your team size has to be at least 10,000, and the company pays out over 16,000. But I want you guys to pay close attention to this. 1 star through 5 star hasn't been touched. This matrix caps out at 500,000 per month. Now, if you are a leader and not a follower, this will make a lot of sense to you right now. There's a lot of growth in this company. If you're on this line, you're trying to figure out how you can tap every level that's within this organization. right now. 500,000 a month, 50,000 a month, 5,000 a month could change the lives of a lot of individuals on this line tonight. So you just need to ask yourself, how serious are you about changing your current situation? There's a lot of room for growth here. Get started. Thank the person that invited you to this webinar. Map out a plan. And before you know it, you will be at one of these levels. This is our executive open line team bonus. Once you hit national executive, the company starts paying you an additional bonus, you guys. I told you it's over 20 streams of income. They are celebrating your success with dollars. When you hit national executive, however how many people come into your organization, that company is paying you $5 per person. Once you hit international executive, they're paying you $5 per person. Once you hit executive diamond, they're paying you $7.50 per person. Regional diamond, $10. National diamond, $10. But what I want you guys to really pay attention to, which really not expressed on this slide, is that national diamond also gets regional diamonds pay, also gets executive diamonds pay, also gets the international diamonds pay, also gets the national diamonds pay, and so on. You have the international diamonds pay, which is $10, and presidential diamond was $2.50, and so on. This is our card bonus program. Once you reach the rank of international executive, it's the $600 per month, up to $600 per month. You have the Mercedes class car bonus program. You have to have 400 active Booking Ninja members, which is the Booking Ninja that I went over earlier. It pays up to $2,000 per month. Training and support. Now, this company is huge on training and support. That was important to me because I was brand new to network marketing when I got started. Again, I was that shy person and didn't know how I was going to build a team, how I was going to share this business with others. What I loved about this is when I was working that 60 to 70-hour job, it was no excuse for me not to be able to grow this business, because when I was in my car going to work, I could listen to these training calls. When I was on my way home from work, I could listen to these training calls. When I got home and put my kids to sleep, I could watch that webinar. If I missed the call, guess what? It's recorded, so I can go back and listen to it. So the training support is phenomenal. Everything is online. Everything is a call, so there's no excuse for you not being able to plug into the system and better your current situation. Ready to get started, you guys? Let me go over the two options again. If you only want to be a certified travel agent, only want to earn 75% commission on booking travel, then you would franchise for $149.95 with a monthly subscription fee of $69.95 per month. You would get the travel club membership also. You would have your own website. You would have the virtual back office. You would still get the reduced rate travel, and you will be able to do extreme travel training as well. Now, to have full access to the business, for an additional $50, for $199.95, you will be able to earn 75% commission, booking travel, everything else that you see there, and you will also be able to earn a residual income, you guys. You will be able to earn an income from building a team. One thing I learned about this business is whether you are on this line now, whether you think you want to build a team or not, it's going to happen by default. When people around you realize that you're able to travel for pennies on a dollar, they're going to want to be a part of that. And when they do, when you have this package here, you're able to get them started, and that's when you start earning those $70 in that residual income per month. Now, you guys, we're going to see you on the beaches of the world. There's no doubt about that. But what I want you guys to also focus on is this fast start bonus promotion, because it's limited time. It's not going to last for long. This is something that they recently implemented. It's an amazing program, and it's for those business-minded people that are ready to get started. When you get started in this business today, when you hit one of these ranks here, within a 30-day period, this is the bonus that they're going to pay you out. So let's say you hit national executive. You started this business today. You added 10 business partners. They're already paying you $700 for those 10 business partners. Now they're paying you an additional $500 on top of that. Okay? So this is a fast start bonus if you were able to hit these ranks within 30 days. And that's the last slide, you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this webinar. It's been a pleasure to be a part of your journey. I'm hoping that I can welcome you all to the team really soon. If you have any questions, please get back with the person that invited you to this webinar so that you can get your question answered, and welcome to the team. I think that's it. Laverne, are you there?